Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new unit in depth, and I keep reviewing the Adeptus Sororitas Codex, the codex that I play more recently, and yeah, I have some fresh ideas and some fresh um, comments to do. So let's go now with the Battle Sister Squad. This is the only troop squad that we have in the Adeptus Sororitas Codex. It's costing 60 points, and for 60 points you have 4 Battle Sisters and 1 Sister Superior. The unit is infantry, and the Sister Superior of course is infantry and character. The war gear is power armor, ball pistol, ball gun, frag and crack grenades, so they are well equipped for shooting, and also they have grenades that give them some flexibility. They have Act of Faith and Shield of Faith as all of the Adeptus Sororitas, and the Act of Faith is Light of the Emperor that allows them to repeat once to hit in close combat or in shooting phase. So it's one of the little powers that can be used in both phases. You can take up to 15 additional for 12 points each one. You can take a Simulacrum Imperialis. You can take a Battle Sister with a special weapon. Another Battle Sister can take a special weapon or heavy weapon. And you don't need to be 10. With 5, you can have 2 special weapons or 1 special and 1 heavy. You can upgrade the Superior to Veteran. The Superior can take Melta Bombs and can take melee weapons and range weapons. And the unit may select a Rhino or Immolator. So how I like to play these ladies? Normally I play them in the most recently I play them only in units of 5. I think units of 5 and maximum 10 is the way to go. With units of 5 I like to put 2 special weapons and no more upgrades. And these special weapons can be flamers or can be melta guns depending on what you want to do. I think the stone bolter is a little bit of a joke. I have two Adeptus Sororitas with a stone bolter. I normally they are on the shelf. I think paying 5 points for a stone bolter, I prefer to pay 5 points for a flamer. Uh, and then on the Sister Superior, I don't take any close combat weapon. I don't take any melee weapon. I think this unit is not for melee, and having just one power weapon there makes no sense. The only thing that can make sense, I don't take it because I want to keep this unit very cheap, but the only thing that for me can make sense is to have a combi weapon. Maybe a bolter, Melta or Multi-Flamer to combine with the rest of the squad. In that way you are going to have quite a strong squad. But there is, of course, there is no miniature for that. All the miniatures have pistol and melee weapon. So I use as you the one using in the picture at the right. So ball pistol and the melee weapon and a close combat weapon. This is the equipment I use for the uh, although he don't have close combat weapons, so he only have one shot of ball pistol, and that's all. He will not have two attacks because he don't have two melee weapons. Uh, so it's better maybe, yeah. So they are all equipped then by default with the bolt, with the bolter and the ball pistol. Unless in melee we can, I think that's all. You can take the Melta bombs if you want for 5 points, is not bad. And the way I use this is normally, as I say, units of 5 with 2 special weapons, and they are the objective holders. So I use them to take objectives. If you play Maelstrom, it's not a bad idea to put them on a dedicated transport. In the way the dedicated transport, it's also objective secure and is good to take objectives. So for 35 points on a Rhino, you give protection to this squad, and on top you can use them to uh, take objective. Normally I use the minimum number of squads, that is 2, because I prefer to dedicate my points to more specialized units, like can be the Dominion. Dominion can take 4 special weapons on a unit of 5, and normally I assign my immolators to the Dominion because they also can outflank. So outflanking with immolator is saving them, is saving the immolator from the first round of shooting. It's avoiding the first blood, and also it's very nice to have an outflanking tank. So normally, because I don't have enough tanks, I deploy them without any transport, and just I move them to hold objectives. Sometimes I use a Aegis defense line to give some additional protection, or I use Aegis defense line with the quad cannon to use these ladies to shoot the quad cannon, as they are very short range. So if you do that, you cannot even avoid the special weapons. Although I never avoid that. I like to put at least some flamers for, I think, 5 points each. So this is the way I play them. In the past, they used to be units of 10. And with the new codex and the new rules, I think units of 5 are much more flexible. And I think there is not much to say here. So no, the minimum upgrades just to special weapons, and the maximum if you want to take a, a combi weapon for the superior. I just move to the melee weapons and range weapons to see what makes sense for superior to take. And as you can see in melee, the chainsword is for free, so it makes no sense to take that. So this is why I normally use bolt pistol and chainsword, and then you have the bolter for distance. So superior is well equipped for shooting. If you want to take a combi flamer or combi melta or combi plasma, is 10 points, so it's not a bad choice. And I will not recommend the plasma pistol on this unit. Normally I use the plasma pistols on the Dominon. You cannot take Inferno Pistol because I think this is restricted only to the Canones. As you can see, I also put here the cost of the special weapons. I think the way to go is Flamers or Meltagun. I think 5 points for Stone Bolter is like a joke. On heavy weapons, they can take Heavy Bolter, Heavy Flamer, or Multi-Melta. This is another option. If you go for the Flamer option, you can have also the option to have one lady with the Flamer and one lady with the Heavy Flamer on a transport. They can be quite dangerous and they will deploy a lot of shooting. And it's only 15 points of grade. So this is the maximum of grades. 10 points, so it's, if I don't remember, it's 60 points plus 10 points, 70 points for the Flamers. Can be 75 if you add a Flamer or Heavy Flamer, or can be 20 points more, so 80 points if you have two Melta guns. I have one multi-Melta. I am not fan of the multi-Melta because you want them to move to go for the objectives, and the multi-Melta on a unit that is not relentless is not efficient because when you move you only do a snap shooting. Heavy bolters. If you take, this can be another option, 5 with one heavy bolter and sit them at the back. But I think the heavy bolters work better with the heavy support unit. With the, I think it's called the Vengeance. So yeah, that's my takeoff. So recapitulating, summarizing, I use units of 5 with 2 special weapons, no more grades, keep it cheap, and just to hold objective. You can use 2 or 3 units, I don't use more, and if you want to have more meters that can hold objective with objective secure, take some Rhinos to do the same job. So that's all what I want to share about this unit. And yeah, keep tuned because I will keep reviewing the units from this codex. And I think the next one I will review is the Repentia. It's a unit that I like a lot to use, although it's not the most efficient. So please let me know what do you think, how do you use the basic unit of the Sisters of Battle, how you use the Adepta Sororita Battle Sisters. Just leave your comment below. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm missing something that they make them more useful. So yeah, leave your comment below. Let me know what do you think. This is the most interesting part, to have your feedback. And if there is any unit that you want me to review from this codex that have not been reviewed yet, or from other codex that I play, please don't hesitate to leave the comment below the unit that you want to be reviewed, and I can go to this unit. I just picking the units that I like or that I use more, but if you have any unit, I can also comment on other units. So that's all. Thanks a lot for watching. I expect your comments, and see you again later. Bye.